Konnichiwa collectors. Today I'm gonna do an unboxing of this Aoshima Grachan set, part 12. I got this from this seller here, and it seems like he's still got 2 cases left. So if you like this video, maybe you want to hop on this eBay. Okay, so I was away over the New Year's, but I came back home, and this is waiting for me. So big box, and I'm gonna assume it's packaged well. Well, it is a reused Amazon box. So hopefully I won't have to edit this video, but since it's a whole case, it might take a while. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. You guys can just fast forward, I guess. Okay, so custom wrap. Oh, interesting. This is one of those things where they taped this bag to the cardboard box. Jeez. Okay. So, I'm guessing this is not going to be damaged because we have like 3 layers of packaging here. A box, then a bag, then a cardboard bubble wrapped. I asked the seller if these were totally new, unopened, because I'm really looking for the chase cars. I've bought a few of these singly off eBay, and they were inexpensive, but now the ones I want, people are trying to sell one car for like $20, $30. That seems a little crazy when you can buy the whole case of 12 for a lot, in the long run. It's less. If I get, oh yeah, alright, so check it out, guys. If you get this thing, there's a seal. I didn't see that in the photos, but some sort of seal. So I do believe this is a brand new case, and I hope I get one of those crazy paint schemes. Alright, so there we go. We open that. 12 in a box. Unlike Kyosho, there's no price here, I guess. It doesn't say how much these things retail for. Some of the Kyosho ones say, the retail price. Alright, so we got 12 here. Let's lose this giant box. Got my little drift background here. Alright. I'm still looking for a price. I want to know what these things retailed for. Nothing. Oh well. I don't see any sort of tearaway. So, that packaging. It's no like tear thing. Okay, first one. There's a little tissue paper here. There's a blue. I think I'd have to try to open these in order here because they're probably stacked next to each other. Oh, sweet. Look at that. I got one of the specials. That we'll get into later. So if we look at this box here, we got our Mark IIs down here. We got these 910s here. Then I think these are the Carina HTs. 4-door Skylines, 2-door Skylines, and other 2-door Skylines. And this one is the special chase version, which I guess, since it has this green printing, definitely means there's a chase. It would have been crazy if I got 2 chases, but I guess that doesn't happen. So, anyways, I'm very happy. I think one of these chase cars people are selling for like $30 or more dollars, maybe $60. Some people are asking some crazy money. Which, I mean, who's paying that stuff? I don't know. It seems really odd. So anyways, this first set, I guess, is the LB Works Hakosuka 2-door. It's a 1971 year, and the body code is a GC10. And so in Japanese, Hako means box, and Suka is short for Sukarin, which means skyline. So it means box skyline. This Japanese word, Hakosuka. Oh well. So this is the standard one. And the standard one still has there's a yellow roll cage in there. It's focusing. I'm gonna tilt down so there's better light for you guys. Look at that thing. There's some text written on the windshield. The one thing I don't like are these solid wheels Aoshima does. Look at this exhaust tip, that yellow exhaust tip, dragging on the ground. Sorry, my giant finger with dried out skin. It's winter time, my fingers dry out. Blank license plate with plastic inserts. Not exactly sure what these bumps are. Oh, probably there was a bumper there and they took it off. Maybe those are where the bumper struts were. Little keyhole printed there. Top view. It seems to be a really dark. Yeah, there's a little bit of metallic in there. Let's try to focus really close. Hopefully you can see that. Right, you can see a little sparkle in the paint. Very nice. This is nice paint. If you watch my other videos, I am a stickler for paint. Very recently, I got this Enzo Ferrari, and it's absolutely atrocious. Made by Ace Model. I hope they clean up their act. You can see a little purple here. There's color shifting going on. Purple to blue. Oh. Wow. So this is a standard one, and it's awesome. That is an awesome model. I'm trying to not have duplicates of cars because there's just so many cars in this 1/64 scale, but man, these are, I might have to keep both of those. I was also thinking I'd just sell off duplicates I don't want to get all my money back and basically have a bunch of free cars after I sell half of these off, but we'll see. I'm definitely going to keep this one. I mean, the extra work here, this racing stripe. Look at the gloss on this. It just, I hope you can see it in this video, but it's nice. It's really thick, clear coat. Oh, but here, I was complaining about how Greenlight just prints their graphics on top of the gloss, and they've done the same here. This giant silver stripe is not glossed over. You know, you can see here on the edge of the roof, it's really glossy. Here it's just kind of satin because it's literally the surface of this decal or tampo printing. Anyways, the stripe actually runs down the back there. I'm not sure what that graphic is on the rear quarter at the bottom. I'm trying to focus here, guys. Sorry. I can't make it out. Well, number 5. Some sponsoring there. Are the wheels different? Yes. The wheels are also different. This is going to be a challenge. Holding 2 cars, trying to focus the camera, and then talk. But yeah, you can see different rims. So definitely the Chase it's special. It's a special car. But like I say, this standard blue one is pretty awesome also. Okay, so let me see if I can make logic of how to arrange this. Okay, so this next one, this is the Kenmetti 2-door from 1972, body code C110. And if you get into this hobby and you research Skylines, these early Skylines, Kenmetti is very often quoted. And that comes from a advertising campaign. You can look it up on YouTube. Ken and Mary were the names of 2 white people, a young couple, driving a Skyline through Japan, I guess. And so everyone just said Kenmetti because they remembered the advertising. And so that's what carries over to the history of this particular model. Alright, so I'll start with this one. Okay, so again, look at this gloss coat. It is really nice. And it looks like there's a red roll cage in there. Let me just focus down more so there's more downlight here. It's so black in there, I don't know what's going on. I mean, yeah, it's pretty hard to see even with the naked eye, but there are bucket seats with no headrests. I remember that early cars had no headrests. Whiplash and stuff, they just didn't care. You know, Ralph Nader didn't get on people about that. Obviously you can see the roll cage here in the back glass. details of riveting or body screws for the wings. And then we have these cool taillights with the angled insets. Maybe those are the reverse lights at the angle, these boxes, I don't really know. So, bringing back this. I don't know if these are, it is a different body code. You know what, I'll just actually now put those side by side in the back. So you guys can look at those. In fact, let's go to this one. So we have like a gray gunmetal-ish with a yellow roll cage. Again, the wheels are different. So when I put it down, you can see, whoa. Alright, the fronts are the same. But yeah, if we put those down. So if you look at the rims, they are different. You got these 4, 7 or 8 spokes, and these tri-quad spokes. Painted gas cap there, but not painted on this one. This blue one is just solid blue. So these look like they have aluminum gas caps going on. You'll notice this license plate. It's not actually vertical. It's actually horizontal because maybe they're thinking they could elude the police. Whereas, you know, this one back here is more legal. I know people do that with like motorbikes, super bikes now. They have license plates hidden away, so no one's gonna catch on a super bike though anyways. Okay, so it's really cool. Comparing these two, the headlights are different. Right, the gold one on the has more squat, I guess. They're more compressed, whereas the blue one, they're a little bit taller. There's a bigger intercooler here on the blue one, a small one on the gold one. The grill, it's really hard to focus on the black grill there, but on the gold it showed up. And what about the blue one? It's kind of hidden away behind that hose. Sorry, yeah, there we go. Alright, so if anyone super critical about details, hopefully that showed you something. Blue one. Try getting really close. Look at these wheels, they're awesome. And again, the wheels are different. So they're pretty smart about making you collect every color if you want to have variations of these little tiny details. Again, a really deep blue. So you might be asking, is it the same blue as that first car? Let us find out. No, it's not. Check that out. Hopefully you can see and pick this up here. Now I gotta bring the camera back. Much darker blue here. More metallic, almost like that Kyosho blue. But this is definitely like a photochromic. It's almost like a half chase car. The quality of this is just, I love it a lot more. I mean, this is still nice. Again, the gloss paint, really nice paint. Just a little dust though. So held in by one screw. It's actually not very tight. I can hear the car rattling around. Alright, let's look at the back end of this one. Alright, pretty neat. Alright, so the white one, let's face it guys, it's not as entertaining to look at, I think. But it's better than black. All black cars, it's really hard to see the details. This one you got these painted indicators there underneath the headlights. Is that a different grill? No, well, not from the blue. Alright, so next we have the Toyota Carina HT. So this is a 1980 model year, and it's a second generation of the Carina line. I guess these things had inline fours and rear wheel drives. There was a sedan and coupe version, and as you can see, these would be the coupe versions. Alright, Alright, so we have a metallic brown on this one. I would have made fun of a brown car if I was a young kid, but I like them now. I'm an old man, and for some reason I like this old brown color. Although this is really neat too. This isn't black, it's a kind of oily there. Super dark green, I would say. Well, much darker than British racing green. Almost like a, well, I don't know. It's super dark, but it's definitely not black. As you can see by the grill is black. But hopefully you can see a little color difference there. Sorry, it might be hard to see. Alright, let me get back into the light a little better. So we got a painted on door handle there. These blank license plates seem to be a running theme. Wing, interior, some black there. Almost all these cars, actually all these cars have black interiors, which is a shame. There is molding going on there, but it's really hard to see what's going on inside. This one actually does have headrests, you can see there. So a little safer. These are actually in chronological order. So this car is the newest car so far, and the Mark II at the bottom will be the newest car. Okay, so now the crazy looking cars. These are Nissan or Datsun 910s. And commonly known as the Bluebird. And these are 1983 model years. And they have a body code of KY910. I'm getting all this stuff off Wikipedia. It's not like I'm an encyclopedia of knowledge here, but like I said, I try to learn and stuff like that. So this is the last rear-wheel drive Bluebird, and the Bluebirds were made from 1979 to 1984, I guess, of this, maybe this model year, the Gen 2s. Alright, look at that. It's very boxy. It's almost like cosmic, like or it's like those Japanese shows where they have Ultraman and like robots and weird monsters and stuff like that. I'm getting that kind of vibe off of this. I mean, look at that wing. It's so blocky. It's almost a Lego. Ooh, and that's the first bad paint I've seen here. You see in the corner here, some contaminants under the paint. But really, this gold is... I like gold. It's very nice. Yeah, angled license plate again to maybe hide it from the cops. Crazy diffuser kind of thing going on in the back. It's so dark there, I can't... it's black down there, so I can't see any detail. The side exhaust tips there, and the side skirts. And then this lip, this very impractical lip. Stock grille. So for those that might not know why people might do this to a car, well, in Japan, I guess in the 70s and 80s, they had these Grand Champions racing events at Fuji Speedway, and they had these car gangs meeting in the parking lot, and they're called, I guess, Boso Zoku, and so this has become like a style, one name of the styling, where they keep the greenhouse of a car, meaning everything up here, and they just modify as ridiculous as possible. But they're kind of like mimicking Group 5 racing. So think like Group 5 rally racing and stuff like that, where they have to maintain the greenhouse, but then they can modify all the other bodywork to make it faster or whatnot. Also known as like silhouette racers. TLV has done some silhouette racers. They're very expensive. But this is a silhouette racer as well, just not as expensive. Alright, let's try the yellow, this orange thing. So this is not metallic, it's just a solid orange, but it's really bright. I like it. It's the car is just so over the top that I have to like it. It's not attractive. Guys definitely want to comment. This is one ugly car, but I like it because it's just so ridiculous. I've mentioned before, I like ridiculous cars. I don't think I'd want to drive this, but I think it'd be cool to have. Look at these little fins or ribs they're sticking up here on the front hood. Interesting. No painted mirrors though. But again, black interior. There is detail there. It's just really hard to see. It's just like a black hole of light. And because this is a latter model, a 1983, it does have headrests, which hopefully you can see there through the glass. Interesting. Alright, so the last one is the Toyota 71 Mark II. And this particular model is from 1987. The Mark II line, I guess, ran from 1968 to 2004. And this one is, I guess, the 5th generation. That's weird. My knife might finally be dulling. This is a great little AliExpress knife, guys. Not too big, won't cut your product, but keeps an edge pretty well up until now. Alright, let's get the focus. Alright, so this is like a maroon. Is it metallic? It's not metallic. Just a regular maroon. And anyway, so this Toyota Mark II, there's 2 versions. There's a hardtop and a sedan. And I did some research, and it turns out the hardtop version has no B-pillar. So frameless windows there. That's how you tell it apart, beyond the fact that the front end is slanted. I guess the regular one is more vertical. So that's what this thing's all about. I like these big lights. Big chrome, and again, look at the detail of the license plate. They have it at an angle, so the cops can't see the numbers easily. But don't you think it would have made sense to actually print some sort of fake license plate number? I think it would have. I mean, if you're trying to actually hide numbers from the cops, why wouldn't you print some fake ones on there? See, again, it's angled in the front, but no actual printing. Shame. Is there a badge on that? I can't see. It's hard to tell because it's a silver grill. Oh well. Let's go to the white. It's not white. This is like a cream color, like an ivory. It might look yellow on the camera here, but I would call it like an ivory or a cream. So for reference, here's this white car. Or it's a white car that sat in the sun for a few years because of UV fading. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. Although that does happen to white cars. If you take a brand new white car and park it next to a 10-year-old white car, you will notice it's generally yellowed very often. Even though there's supposed to be UV stabilizers in modern paints, I still see it happen. Any printing on the grill? I don't think so. I think it's just a block of silver there. Oh, that angle I can see the rear interior a little bit better. Front, I think you can see that, right? No glare. Steering wheel. Alright, so printed on door handles. There's a tiny dot for the key. And I think, if I'm correct, yeah. All these cars, the identical bodies, they all have at least different wheels. Right? So, that's cool. It could have been even lamer, you know, and just had a different body color, but the same everything else. But they seem to have done a good job. I think I didn't check these two. So the orange one, we got some 4 spokes. And then these are 4 spokes also, but they're like tri-4 spokes on the gold one, and then regular bi-2 spokes or whatever. 2 ridges on the orange one. So yeah, seems to be a common theme that the rims are at least different beyond and the body paint. Alright. So guys, I don't know. Let me know what you think, but I personally am happy I made this purchase. Because if you just look up those listings, I'm pretty sure this car alone would have been like $30 on eBay. And I know that this chase car, I think people are listing these for 30 to 60, maybe even 100. For you guys that have been collecting a while, what's the most you've ever paid for a car? I mean, I understand getting into the frenzy and stuff. Like, this is an awesome car. But I'm having a hard time paying even like $20, $30 for a car. Especially if like I can buy like a used Kyosho for $10 and they look pretty nice. I mean, this is, except for the wheels, I think this is nicer than a Kyosho. But is it worth 3 to 5 times as much? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm pretty new to the hobby. But I'd be curious what you veterans, what you guys are paying for the cars that you want, like really want. That'd be an interesting topic. All right, anyways. So, yeah, like I said, I have the Chapter 11 set coming soon, which there might actually be many similar cars, but I'm guessing a few must be different, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. And stay tuned for that, I guess. All right, take care, guys. Bye.